move on, Australia's Foreign Minister Penny Wong has warned that there is a risk that there will be no Palestine left to recognize as Israel's war on Gaza continues and violence escalates in the occupied West Bank. While reiterating Australia's long-standing support for a two-state solution, Wong has said that recognition of Palestinian statehood is a matter of when, not if, but made no firm commitment. Her comments follow a massive protest in Sydney, where up to 300,000 people marched across the Harbour Bridge, demanding an end to the war. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, who has yet to speak directly with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, reaffirmed his support for peace, but faced calls from human rights groups to suspend arms trade and impose new sanctions. Now we are joined by Peter Baum. He's a foreign editor at Weekly Blitz, joins us live from London. Thank you, Peter, for joining us today. Good to see you. Now,
Good to see you.
Good, thank you. Now, given Australia's stance on two-state solution, how do you view Minister Penny Wong's comments on the risk of no Palestine left to recognize amid escalating violence in Gaza?
It's a meaningless statement, and Penny Wong, of all the foreign ministers globally, is not the sharpest pencil in the box, as we say in the UK. It would be interesting to know what her idea of a Palestinian state is, which areas it includes, whether it would be Gaza, the whole of Judea and Samaria, or the West Bank and East Jerusalem. So a statement is designed. Actually, it doesn't even play to those pro-Palestinians in Australia. Don't forget, the Australian government is under severe pressure domestically to be supportive, overly supportive, of the Palestinian claims for land and the Palestinian cause. So it comes as no surprise that someone such as Foreign Minister Wong would make such a rather stupid, meaningless statement. The more interesting aspect is that the Trump administration clearly have given the Israeli government the go-ahead to clear out Hamas in its entirety if Hamas continues to stick to its non-negotiation stance and demand that Israel withdraw completely from Gaza, which isn't going to happen. So I'm afraid, going back to Foreign Minister Wong and her statement, it's rather an inane, meaningless statement and will have absolutely no impact on the world order.
And Peter, now also, could public opinion in Australia significantly influence future foreign policy decisions regarding the Israeli-Palestinian conflict?
Yes, the way the demographics are in Australia, and we're seeing this in a lot of Western societies, the anti-Jewish bloc, which comprises, or the anti-Jewish state bloc, I should say, which comprises of a huge and growing Muslim population, combined with those on the left of politics in Western cultures, will ensure that Israel will continue to be under severe pressure internationally, and I've no doubt that the pressure will continue. The only way out for Israel to relieve such pressure is probably a change of government. If Netanyahu, for whatever reason, resigns or is kicked out of office in elections or through ill health, and someone more let's say left-leaning comes to power, then I think Israel can probably challenge back the saturation, overwhelming weight of anti-Israel coverage that she's currently experiencing. The irony is, of course, that Penny Wong and all her Australian government colleagues are themselves living on land stolen from the indigenous peoples of Australia, and have just passed a referendum no more than 9 months ago, whereby the indigenous peoples were not given equal rights to others. So the contradiction is quite ironic and quite a paradox, in my opinion.
Yes, indeed. They do sit on a stolen land while talking and criticizing that. Thank you, Peter Baum. Thank you for joining us and sharing that insight. Now we move on to